This is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute to sit right here and tell you how I became a prince of a town called Bel Air. Do dee 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 dee. He. Huh?
Hi guys, and welcome to the Cutting Room Floor podcast. I'm Laura, and I like all things Marvel, murder, and marine. And joining me each week will be my co-host Brian, and co-creator of this podcast. He is awesome, and what he doesn't know isn't really worth knowing. So let's get on with the episode.
Hey, what up guys? Welcome back to the TCRF Pod.
Yay!
TCRF Pod.
TCRF Pod.
The Cutting Room Floor.
Boom.
98.1. Don't tune into that. That's probably not us. We're not a radio station.
Silly boy.
Contrary to popular belief. How's it going?
I'm sick. I do have a cough, so I shouldn't do that. But I'm alright.
Yeah, we're pretty much a plague tent household right now. Don't die.
Okay, I won't.
Talking on my own would just
Be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
be a little bit weird. Yeah. I don't care about talking with you, but talking on my own, not into it. Not gonna lie.
Okay, that would just make you a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Yes, as it would. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of our listeners would just leave straight away.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Who's this guy? Where's the lady? Where's the awesome lady? Where's she going?"
Aw, thanks.
You are welcome. Right, today, keeping the energy levels up. Let's go, because we're
Pew
both
pew pew pew
literally
pew.
gonna die
Pew
because it's
pew
so
pew pew
warm
pew.
and tired. We're going to be talking about Defenders.
Defenders of the Earth. Defenders.
Not that one.
Oh.
That awesome joke that we totally stole from the Weekly Planet. No, we are talking today about Netflix Marvel Defenders TV series, which is pretty much an amalgamation of all the Netflix Marvel stuff they've already done, I guess. And by talking about it, I mean it comes out on Friday, so we thought we'd do a preview, sort of talk about what we thought of the other series. We're talking Daredevil, we're talking
Jessica Jones.
We're talking Luke Cage, we're talking
Iron Fist.
We're talking Daredevil Season 2, which I guess probably comes out of Daredevil. But just right off the top, we have not seen the end of Luke Cage or Iron Fist.
Wait.
But we will get into reasons why and all of that jazz later. But we can definitely talk quite a bit about what we expect from Defenders, especially given we basically sort of know what's going to happen, what it's about roughly, I guess. But yeah, well, let's start with Daredevil then. What do you think of Daredevil? It's it sort of dropped off on Netflix in a day, the entire series.
Oh, that was good. That made me happy.
After, I think, they had a couple of trailers, and the main one that was on Netflix was the trailer that was effectively just the corridor fight.
Oh, that was
episode
good, wasn't
2.
it?
And it just like, yeah. But yeah, no. It dropped all in one day. I think we watched it pretty quickly. Because our buddy Trim was like, yeah, I watched the whole thing in a day. It was great.
Oh yeah.
I was like, nope, cannot be beaten. We have to watch it right now. It took us like a week, but we got there. We did it.
We got there eventually, didn't we?
Yeah. Did you like Daredevil Season 1?
I did like Daredevil Season 1. I like Foggy Nelson. He's awesome. I like Charlie Cox as Daredevil.
Yeah, let's talk about Charlie Cox, because the only other thing that I'd never seen him in was Stardust, where he plays quite a different character.
Ah, he's cute in that.
He plays a slightly chubby, long-haired, sort of bit goofy, kind of hopeful young boy who doesn't really understand how the world works, and then Henry Cavill in a mustache beats him up and bullies him. It's really mean.
Yeah.
And like the film is pretty good because and Charlie Cox is very British in that film. And then it took me a little while to realise that he was.
You didn't know
Daredevil,
he was
to be
the
honest.
same one.
Because he is ripped in this film. He looks good. He's got the 5 o'clock shadow. He's got a sort of nondescript American accent like most British people adopt.
Yeah.
And yeah, holy shit. It's quite a brutal series, would you say?
Yeah. It's very no holds barred. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you see everything.
Yeah, it's quite violent and quite like the kind of nice thing about Daredevil is he's not like invulnerable, super special.
You see all the where he's like, you know, nearly dying, and Night Nurse has to come in and like
yeah, basically bring him back from the
bring
dead,
him back to life because he's beat so bad.
Yeah, it's actually insane. Well, while we're on the subject of Night Nurse, she is just briefly. She's something that sort of ties these series together, isn't she? She's basically a woman who is a nurse who then Daredevil sort of accosts into helping him out, and then she just sort of wanders the universe of where do they? I forgot what they're in
New York, aren't they?
I forgot what it's called.
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen, yes.
But they're in different parts of New York, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's in Hell's Kitchen.
Luke Cage is in Harlem.
Yeah, but she finds Luke Cage, so she's wandering around.
So she just wanders the various.
Where's Jessica Jones then?
Suburbs of New York. I think Hell's Kitchen as well. I don't actually remember.
And then Iron Fist is pottering around somewhere else.
Fucking standing outside of his old family tower going, honestly, I'm Daddy Rand, honestly, for 5 episodes. We're going to get there. We'll talk about it. One thing I really, really liked about Daredevil, season 1 particularly, I guess it follows through in season 2, but season 2 is a bit different. The fighting is really good. The fight choreography is insane.
Oh, yeah.
We sort of already spoke about it, but there's a corridor sequence which is all one shot. I don't know how many corridors are like this, but it's one really long corridor with about 1 million doors on either side, and then in the end there's someone who's been kidnapped, the hostage, and Daredevil comes in. He doesn't get his costume. He doesn't have his costume throughout the whole of season 1, which is cool. But he basically has like a black skin tight thing going on, and then a bandana over his face because he's blind, so he doesn't need it. I don't know why he puts the bandana over his face.
So no one knows who he is.
It's a disguise.
He's a secret superhero.
Good point.
Superhero. No, he's a top lawyer. Everyone would know who he was if he kept his face out.
Good point. Well, we'll get to the lawyer stuff.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's alright. No, we're not doing any particular order. Daredevil starts one side of the corridor, and there are about 1 billion bad guys, and he like beats them up, goes into rooms and comes out of rooms. It's a single shot camera that follows him from one side of the corridor to the other, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that he would switch out with his stunt double on either sides of. So anytime the stunt double had to do like a jumping punch or something, he would switch out for him. And then if he's just like a normal punch, then Charlie Cox will come back in and punch him. And then by the end of it, like it's such a cool fight scene in of itself. But then by the end, you can see that he's quite damaged and kind of like it's sort of a bit Nolan Batman-esque. Like he's always getting like damaged by things.
Yeah.
I'm a human just like everybody else. But no, I love it. Oh, fucking, that was great. So good. Lots of fighting. The fighting is just immense. There's a couple of ninja fightings. There's Nobu, and his
Is he the hand?
He's the guy from the hand. Yeah. He's the guy who has a kunai with chain that he uses as a hooky thing. I'm making gestures, but nobody can see. He nearly kills Daredevil right near the end. Kingpin, yeah.
We miss King. Is he season 1 or season 2?
He is season 1, yes. He's the
King...
main villain of season 1.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Holy shit.
Just plays that character so well. I sort of hoped he was going to win.
You got problems, lady.
I felt for him, and I did at one point want him to get away, but sadly Daredevil got the better of him. But I really liked him as
quite cool
Kingpin, and I liked his story. Oh, excuse me. I liked his story.
Yeah.
And I thought he was very good. Didn't like his girlfriend though.
The crazy French woman.
She was a bit weird, wasn't she?
She was, and I have no idea if she's French offhand. She was. She had an accent. That seems pretty racist. No, I don't remember her nationality, but I think she was French. She was into art, so you can kind of generic movie Hollywood version of being into art is being French, I think.
Okay.
But no, there is that cool episode very near the beginning where you're introduced to Kingpin properly, and you see his childhood a little bit, and you see how messed up he is because of his parents and stuff. It's really good. Yeah, it's all good stuff.
Yeah.
I also really like the way the story plays out, and it all builds on the whole time. You're like, it's definitely Kingpin. It's definitely Kingpin, but trying to gather evidence and all the journalism stuff, whilst also trying to run a. What are you doing, playing with the microphone? try to run a sort of failing law firm because.
No, it's not failing. They just don't believe in money. They're like, yeah, you can play me. You can pay me in ramen noodles.
They just accept whatever.
They take alternative forms of payment.
Well, I suppose technically.
Yeah, they can employ 3 people.
I suppose.
So they can't be doing that badly.
No, it's true. I guess also Daredevil's loft apartment thing looks real nice. It's
so nice.
Giant and open plan. Oh man.
It doesn't have much stuff in it, but then he's blind, so
who cares, yeah.
You wouldn't notice.
It's true. Oh, no, I like this version of Daredevil. I like that he's not super powered. What about the other lawyer?
Oh, Foggy.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Foggy Nelson. I love Foggy Nelson.
I thought he was a little bit shit in season 1. I thought it was
Foggy
a little
Nelson.
bit wet.
Foggy Nelson was wet in season 1,
but
he manned up. I've just remembered what happened in Daredevil season 2. I got super excited.
Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in order.
Okay. I like Foggy Nelson. I like his
character development.
Yeah. I don't like the girl though.
Karen?
Yeah, I don't like her.
Karen,
got nothing
Karen
to say
had her
about
own messed up sort of things happen to her,
yeah,
I guess.
Don't like her.
I kind of like that she did a lot of the journalism stuff and did a lot of the rooting around to find all the stuff, but she was a bit boring as well. I think as soon as you have a superhero love interest, they're just automatically boring.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll get to that too. Season 2. But
Season 2.
I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about. I like that he gets his suit. His suit's very cool. Like the progression.
The one that gets made by the man.
Yeah, there's like some guy who makes Kingpin this actual like fancy custom built like suit and tie suit.
Yeah.
And it's built with like fancy Kevlar and like bulletproof things and it's made of magic. I don't know.
And then he does Daredevil's suit.
But yeah, and then
And
Daredevil
puts his little horns on his...
Daredevil winds up at his
hat.
shop. Yeah, and then he's like, "Hey, if I save your family, will you make me a cool suit?" And he's all like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, and I'll make you a sweet grappling hook nunchuck staff thing." That's so good. It's like halfway through, you're not sure if this is going to go full comic booky, but then it sort of does. And then season 2 is like 100% comic booky, which I quite liked.
Can we talk about season 2 now?
I don't know. Is there anything else left of season 1?
No.
It wouldn't even matter if there was, would it there? No. Oh, the villain would be the only other thing. Is they sort of tease the Hand during season 1.
Yeah.
One of Kingpin's trying to unite all the crime bosses under him, and one of his allies is Madame Gao, who could be an alien woman. We don't really know. She sort of is related to one of the comic book characters who is an alien lizard woman.
Oh.
And she seems to suggest she's been on the Earth for a long
Forever.
time,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. Yeah, so she seems to be responsible for the Hand, or at least partially responsible for introducing them to fighting the Daredevil. But the Hand is just like a group of ninjas who want to take over the world.
Yeah.
We don't really know what their story is. But they're important because they're going to be villains in Defenders as well. Yeah. And they're the villains in Iron Fist, and they're the villains in Daredevil season 2. They're pretty much the villains across the board.
They're not... Oh no, Jessica Jones has the Purple Man. And Luke Cage, who does he have?
He has the governess woman, and her brother.
Oh yeah.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah,
And-
Cottonmouth, yes.
And then the big crime lord boss man, who we'll talk about. But yeah, no. So Daredevil season 1 is responsible for introducing Kingpin, which is easily the best villain of all of the series we're going to talk about today, I would say.
Yeah.
And introducing the Hand, which is important, but nobody really cares about to start with.
And introducing the greatest anti-hero of all time, the Punisher!
That's season 2.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah. Well, I'm going to keep stopping you just to go back to season 1 just to annoy you now.
I want to talk about the Punisher.
I was just going to say... There was one last thing that I literally just remembered.
Okay.
So I'm just going to bust it out.
Yeah.
Also, we get introduced to Stick, who's quite an important character.
Stick's awesome too, but he's not as good as the Punisher.
So Stick's the guy who trained Daredevil in being blind and being a blind ninja.
Because he's
basically,
blind.
Because Stick is also blind, yeah. He's all like, yeah, sorry, bunch of, I hate my life. The world is shit. That's his character.
He's such a grumpy old man, but we love him for it.
Yeah, so moving on. Jessica Jones. I'm kidding. Oh, Daredevil season 2.
The Punisher! Yay!
Yeah, so...
that was... I know you like season 1, but season 2 was hands down my favourite.
Well,
I love the Punisher. Not so keen on Elektra, but the Punisher. That episode where he has him tied up on the roof.
Yeah.
And it's like shot for shot the comic.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That was very
I can say I've read that comic. I might have read it after I'd watched this thing, but so good. And the Punisher's just great. I love the Punisher as a comic book character because I've read quite a few story arcs of different things that he's been in, like Secret Wars and stuff. And he's just great.
He is really good.
He's so troubled and he doesn't know if he wants to be a good guy or a bad guy, and
Which is the whole point of being on the roof. Like, that whole scene with Daredevil is like, hey, Daredevil, you're an idiot. You shouldn't be beating these people up and putting them in jail. You should be doing what I'm doing.
You should be killing him.
He's like tied a gun to him. It's so good. Because that's like the ultimate like hero test, isn't it? Like, full on, hey, this is my idea. This
and then
is my
he
idea.
is that also the same episode where he like punches his way out of the he goes down the escalator, the lift, and punches his way out of the.
Oh yeah.
Is that the same episode?
So there's another really long fight scene episode, which is this one, where Daredevil gets the opportunity to have a really long fight scene going from the top of a stairwell to the bottom of the stairwell. I don't think it's in an elevator. I think it's all the way down the stairs. He just fighting a whole bunch of guys. It's not as good as the first one.
No.
Because I feel like they added it in deliberately to be we need another
scene. One, yeah. But Punisher's going to be in the Defenders, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's also going to have his own spin-off series.
I know! So excited.
Yeah, as soon as Daredevil Season 2 finished, everybody was like, holy shit, John Bernthal Punisher, we need him in our lives.
So good.
And then Netflix were like, hey, do you want to see all the numbers? Give us money, and then make yourself a Punisher series, and you'll get all the monies. Yeah. And it's so true. John Bernthal does an amazing job of being a psychopath.
He's really good.
And he's just awesome. There is a really disappointing bit where he gets a minigun and doesn't use it.
Oh, yeah, he needs to use the minigun.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saving that for Punisher
TV
series that he uses his minigun.
Yeah, props.
I didn't like Elektra, though.
That's the thing about Daredevil Season 2. It's very much two very different
It's two halves,
parts.
isn't it? Yeah.
The Punisher stuff is a lot grittier, a lot more real, a lot less fantasy.
Yeah.
But then the flip side is Daredevil's old girlfriend,
Elektra,
comes back. She was also trained by Stick. The timeline is confusing because they met during college. She was trained by Stick separately to Daredevil.
I don't believe their relationship. And that's why I couldn't get on board with Elektra, because I just didn't believe that they would ever be together.
So you're not convinced by her, taking out his dark side?
I'm not convinced by either of them liking each other.
Sure. Because, I mean, the idea, I guess, of it, I think, was to... But she was a bad influence and basically brought out his dark side.
Yeah.
You didn't buy any of that?
No.
If I'm honest, neither did I. I think he was way too clean cut in the first series, at least, to then have a dark side at all. He just wouldn't be interested. Yeah. And she is insane. She's genuinely insane. Yeah. The whole time. There's no doubt of that. But when they meet up again, he's all like, "Hey, what are you doing in town?" And then they go on a heist mission.
I just didn't.
It's very weird.
I didn't. No, didn't buy it.
But But she brings along the mystical stuff. That's the thing. So the Hand back again at the end of this one, and they have an urn that can bring people back from the dead or something.
Yeah. And
they brought back Nobu from the first series, who's kind of an awesome bad guy who's just a ninja, but he's kind of a cool ninja. He's sort of scarred from the first one. I think he maybe got set on fire. Mm-hmm. And Elektra's all like, "Oh, we gotta stop the Hand at all costs," and then she's what the Hand want.
Yeah.
And Stick knew it all along.
Stick's a bad man sometimes. I think.
Yeah. Well, I think he was trying to look after her.
So she's in the new one, isn't she? Defenders.
She's coming back. The Hand. Oh, so the Hand and Elektra are going to be the villains, and then Sigourney Weaver's also going to be in it. But well, I guess we'll get there. But
yeah, so Elektra's going to be evil, fully and 100%ly.
So we aren't spoiling the shit out of this, but Daredevil Season 2, she dies.
We're just
if you haven't watched it, then what are you doing listening to this? Really?
Well, yeah. And we're what's the word? Speculating.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say spoilers for Daredevil Season 2 and all the stuff that happens in there. So.
Soz.
No, that's alright.
Spoilers. Boop, boop, boop.
The spoilers alarm.
Yeah.
Daredevil dies at the end of Season 2.
No, Elektra.
Shit. Don't listen to this and think the Daredevil dies and then turn off the podcast now and panic. He doesn't die. Elektra dies at the end of Season 2. I think she dies being the mental woman. She's mostly
all
just,
weird, isn't she? And
at the end of season 2, she can't decide whether she wants to be evil or not.
yeah,
She's just basically chaos, and they're all like, yeah, it's dark side, and then she dies, and then they at the end, the literal final scene is her in the urn jar thing that brings people back to life. So she's obviously
being brought back to life. Yeah,
which I'm kind of on board with in a sort of bring mysticism into the TV shows kind of a way.
Yeah.
I'm well up for it. I kind of a good way to keep the Punisher in it while doing the Daredevil stuff. They sort of had a court case thing about his time in the army, his dishonorable discharge, which is quite a good backstory stuff. Because his kids, his wife and daughter, supposedly got killed in the crossfire of a gang attack when they were out on a picnic or whatever. It's super depressing.
Sad.
And then it's possible that his entire platoon set this up. No, the colonel may have actually been partially responsible for it. It's super fucked up.
It was nasty.
But kind of a perfect way to create an anti-hero, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think of Daredevil season 2 in totality? Because you did admittedly drop off somewhere in the middle.
First half, Punisher, great. Second half, Elektra, couldn't give two flying ducks.
Fair enough. Their relationship wasn't really worth it.
No, I didn't get anything out of it. But Punisher, 110%. I would watch that man all day, every day. Love it. Love it.
Well, we'll be able to, because we're watching him on his own series. I assume just basically shooting up a whole bunch of drug lords all the time.
Yeah, I hope so.
We should...
hanging them by their ears or something.
Yeah. That'd be so good.
Yeah.
We should point out that we like the Punisher. We don't like Thomas Jane Punisher film from the 90s. We do like Punisher Warzone, Ray Stevenson.
Yes, we do.
From back in the also 90s, I think.
Yeah.
Which was a straight-to-DVD film, which was awesome.
Which was very good.
If you want more Punisher material, watch Punisher Warzone if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, watch Punisher Warzone.
And Ray Stevenson is just great in everything. Even like for a larger, older Punisher, it's just perfect.
He's good.
Literally perfect.
We're going to do Jessica Jones now? Have we got any more to say about Daredevil?
I don't know. I can't really think. There's that really cool scene in the prison where Matt Murdock, Daredevil, goes into the prison to try and get information from Kingpin.
That's good.
That's cool.
Good scene.
That's very cool. I love that. There's a lot of set pieces in Daredevil which are just really iconic and visually iconic as well, and they just stick with me anyway.
Yeah.
Do you want to just talk about his suit just for a second, because we sort of missed at the end of season Daredevil.
It's very tight.
It's tight. It's quite armoury. I guess it's quite padded, and it's got the Daredevil horns,
little horns,
sweet ass horns.
Yeah. I like his eye bits. You know, where the visor comes down.
Yeah, and covers them.
That looks really cool.
Oh, and this has the best opening credits of all the other Defenders shows as well.
Yeah.
Like, Iron Fist is pretty good, but the show isn't good enough to warrant it, so it goes down in my books.
No, his suit was pretty cool.
I liked it, and I loved his... we've already spoken about it, what I'm talking about, but I love his
grappling
nunchuck, walking stick, grappling hook. Just like, that's the
knife
version.
probably.
That's what I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Batman, but I just love it.
All in all, you like Daredevil.
Yeah, awesome series. Season 1 stronger than season 2. A lot of the problems with these series is that they're just a bit long, but we'll get to it. Yes. So, when I said series, I woke up Siri on my iPad, the other side of the room. I have no idea what it's searching for. What's it looking for? What's it saying?
So, when is it, Siri? I want up Siri on my iPad.
What is the response?
Apple Apple.com should be able to answer that question and more.
Great.
There we go.
Thank you.
iPad away.
Amazing.
Let's talk about Jessica Jones.
Yeah, alright. A little iPad interlude.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, what do you think? Firstly, casting. Kristen Ritter.
She is incredible.
She's great.
I really, really liked her in The Bee from Apartment 23.
Yeah,
I love that show. She was
so
great.
silly, but very good.
And then when they were like, oh yeah, she's going to be the new Jessica Jones, I was like, yes, on board. She has the...
She's also in... sorry, just to cut you off. She's also in Breaking Bad. She
Yeah,
plays
but she's
the
in it for
girlfriend.
like 2 seconds.
She's pretty good.
And then
as a
she
really
dies.
influence on Jessie.
Yeah. No, yeah, she's pretty
Like
good.
Because she's an artist as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of like her character.
I think she's the right level of like dry humour and sarcasm that kind of works quite well for that kind of
I'd say so.
the kind of feel of it.
Everybody-
Like it's very noir
Yeah,
sort of feeling.
absolutely. I like that about these shows. They're quite distinct.
Yeah.
And they're very much like genre pieces in their own right.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones, for people who don't know from the comics, take it away, Laura.
Jessica Jones is a private investigator. She is super strong
That's pretty much it.
and she's a badass.
She was experimented on or something in the comics that these are loosely based on. Alias.
Yeah, you love Alias. I've never read Alias, but you really like Alias, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do quite like it. But in them, she started off as a superhero in the Avengers called Gem, I think, or Jewel. I don't remember. She is now like after that. She just is done with all of it. She wants to help people on a smaller scale, and she kind of hates her life, and she's just kind of washed up. And so Jessica Jones does a pretty good job of translating that into a slightly older woman who feels like her life has been washed up without having to do any of the Avengers stuff as well.
Yeah.
She's really good in it. She's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
I'm getting a little bit confused. Is this the series where she has an Australian friend?
Her Australian friend is
Shadowcat. Is she Shadowcat or?
I've forgotten her name. She's Cat something.
I think she's.
It's not Shadowcat.
No.
Her name is Patsy.
Yeah.
Patsy Walker or something.
Yeah.
Hellcat.
That's
who
it.
is. Didn't actually look that up. I swears it. Yeah. So the person who plays her is Australian, but I think she's trying to be American.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah.
She's she's great as well. Her friend.
Yeah.
Her friend is quite middle class, got her life together, and she's just goes to Jessica Jones all the time. Hey, you should do this.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you do this? Oh, look at me. I've got it all together. And she's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. We also get introduced to Karen Ann Davies' character, the lawyer woman whose name I've forgotten. Who reoccurs. I like her.
Yeah.
She's Trinity from The Matrix.
Yeah.
I've forgotten her name because
Is she good or bad?
She's in the comics as well. She's indifferent. I think she just sits in the middle. I'm not entirely sure.
I like the baddie.
Yeah, let's talk about
the Purple Man.
So, who's your favourite Doctor Who?
David Tennant.
Who's your favourite villain in Marvel Defenders?
The Purple Man.
Well, you've already said Kingpin. Can they both be tied for the top?
Yeah, they can be tied.
Well, let's talk about his character. In the comics, he is actually purple. His skin is purple, which is great. And he's a super villain whose power is
suggestion. He makes people do what he wants them to do.
You can just tell them to do something. They have to.
They have to do it.
Yeah, which is really
so.
fucked up.
He's like, shoot yourself in the face.
Yeah, most people would. Just
and he used Jessica Jones for ages, didn't he?
Absolutely. So
and then she managed to get away from him somehow.
Correct. So they met when they met somehow, like a few years before the show takes place.
Yeah.
And he was like, do as I say, and then he instantly found out that she had superpowers.
Yeah.
And was like, I'm going to abuse that. And so he would extra creepily make her wear pretty dresses and smile for him. And
I think he had, like, he got feelings for her, didn't he? Like, he loved her.
yeah, absolutely he did.
And,
Yeah, completely. He was obsessed with her. I don't know if it was love, actually.
Yeah. I guess maybe he wanted her as like a bit of a trophy. And then, do you think it was her superpower that meant that she could, like, break out? Or was it because he controlled her for so long that maybe she kind of knew how he felt in her brain? Do you know?
Well, I think it more. I think they do address it in the series. So what you discover as the series goes on is that he exudes a virus that when people contract it, they have to do what he says.
Yeah.
So she, I think, basically through force of will, possibly as well, but also she became immune to the virus. So she became immune to the actual virus her body made fought it because he was with her for so long.
Yeah.
Because he made her do some shit that she regretted. I've forgotten how she breaks out of it first time and escapes him.
Wasn't it that he made her do something so bad?
Yeah.
That it like...
It was.
It like jogged her. Didn't he make her kill somebody?
Someone died, but I don't think she was responsible. I've literally forgotten actually that bit.
And like it sort of jogged her.
And she was like, "Oh shit!"
And like you see her running in the rain, don't you?
Yeah, like
in a pretty dress.
Because he made her wear it. Oh man, it's so fucked up. So yeah, the series is quite dark compared to the others.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun because it's got the private investigator element to it, which they stick to quite a bit in the early episodes, which I like.
Yeah.
And Hellcat, it's worth pointing out, Patsy Walker.
Yeah.
Isn't Hellcat in this? She's just
Patsy Walker.
A strong,
independent
woman who likes kung fu and she beats up a whole bunch of people.
Does she?
She does self-defense classes anyway.
Oh yeah, she does self-defense classes. Yeah.
She has a bit of a team actually compared to Daredevil, who basically for the whole time refused to let people know who he was, that he was Daredevil.
Yeah.
She has Hellcat. And then later she also gets Nuke as well. Forgotten his name. Steve Trevor. It's not Steve Trevor. It's something Trevor.
Yeah.
It's another Captain America I like.
Yeah.
The lad who... It's confusing when people jump from Marvel to DC or vice versa, but he's also in Arrow and as the Human Target, who's another... He's not a superhero. He's just a man who dresses up as people.
Doesn't Nuke turn out to be not nice?
So let's talk about his character. So he's a guy who just joins them. He's like a war vet, but he
takes something.
So when he was in, I can't remember, when he was fighting the war, when he was doing his missions, he would take a thing. There's like a blue pill and a red pill, and the red pill pumps you up and makes you super aggressive and really strong, and the blue pill calms you down afterwards.
Yeah.
And we get to see that in him, and it's sort of, he gets a bit weird drug addict-y as the series goes on, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a bit of a
twist,
a bit of a fun thing, because we get to see how serious the problem is when Hellcat, Patsy, takes one. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And she nearly dies because it makes her body go into hypertensive shock, and she's like can't breathe, and I'm sure hypertensive shock is not what it's called, but go for it. And because she doesn't have the second pill, so she nearly dies. Nuke is fun because he starts off as a good guy and just sort of we sort of mostly talked about the main story being the Purple Man, but is there anything else that you like about the series?
I think, but I think this one, because there's only been that series as well. Like this one is very contained. Like you don't really have any more. Like where in Daredevil you like have the hand, and you know it gives you more like spread for things happening in different series.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones was quite self-contained within it, you know. Purple Man finds out where she is, tries to get her back, possesses her for a bit, she fights him, ends up beating him and winning. Yeah. It's all like just in that story, and I do like that, but I know you kind of see it in the trailers for the Defenders about how she then ends up in the team, but you know that one I kind of don't get how they're gonna get them in the team.
No, that's a fair point.
Because she's sort of on her own. She does meet Luke Cage.
Yeah, that's true. In this series, we do get to see Luke Cage for the first time.
That was great.
That's pretty fun.
They did naughties.
Sweet Christmas. The dumbest catchphrase in the
It's the best catchphrase.
But they managed to tie it in.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is so-called Nicolas Cage because of Luke Cage. He loved Luke Cage so much he changed his name.
Aww.
True story. So he could be Nick Cage.
Can I just say, his name is not actually Luke Cage.
That's true.
It is Lucas.
Cageous?
No.
It's not as bad as Black Bolt.
It's... Oh, I've got confused now. It's like...
No, you're right. His name isn't
It's
Luke
like
Cage,
Lucas. And then I want to say that his surname is Cage, but then I don't think that's right.
Lucius Cage.
No.
Don't know.
I'm gonna... You keep talking amongst yourself. I'm gonna Google it.
Okay. Is there anything else to talk about Jessica Jones? I'm trying to think. Like, that's kind of a cool intro as well.
Yeah. I think, there's not much to say really, because it was just that one series.
Oh, you sort of ruined my thing. I was doing elevator music while you were Googling.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. Carry on. No, it's quite isolated, I agree.
Yeah, it doesn't really make for much.
It's too long. Can we just say that?
Oh yeah, it's really too
all of the.
They've done it better now, haven't they? Didn't they shorten Luke Cage and
no.
Iron Fist?
All of the ones we're going to talk about today are all 13 episodes long, which is I think a bit too long. And we do get a bit of that at the end of this, where they capture the Purple Man for a bit, and then stupid reasons he gets out again.
Yeah.
Like it's all a bit silly. But,
his real name is Carl Lucas.
There we go.
I knew it was Lucas, and I knew it wasn't his first name. Yes.
Yeah,
and he changes his name to Luke Cage when he goes into prison. There we go. That's all I wanted.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Too long.
Too long. They are all
each
too
one of these
long.
are 13 episodes long, which is terrible.
Yeah.
Have you no, I guess we're done on Jessica Jones.
Yeah. Luke Cage.
Yeah, let's talk about Luke Cage. So this is the theme of this one is blaxploitation, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor barber man.
Yeah.
Okay, should we talk about Luke Cage first?
Yeah.
Luke Cage, actual Luke Cage.
What about the theme? I just want to point out the theme song is very similar to 1970s blaxploitation stuff, like Shaft, stuff like that.
I've never seen that.
It's not good.
Okay. Did we finish Luke Cage? No,
we did not. We got mostly to the end, and then life sort of took over.
Yeah, it didn't draw me in as much as the other two. I did really enjoy his origin episode. That was really, really good.
Yeah, that was fun. So his classic costume, shall we say,
so good.
is like a really open, billowy yellow shirt with like a circlet on his head, like a crown sort of thing, like a metal crown, and then metal braces, like bracelet things, on his arms, and a massive afro as well.
And has a little
he has a belt
chainmail belt, doesn't he?
And in this, the way they sort of they show it by having him in prison, he gets experimented on, and they strap things to his arms and his head, and he gets stuck in this thing, and then he escapes. It blows up.
And that's how he gets his powers.
Yeah.
And then he gets himself out.
And then he escapes by punching through a wall or something. Because Luke Cage is invulnerable with super strength. He's invulnerable skin, which in Jessica Jones he can be almost killed if you put a shotgun point blank onto him.
Yeah.
And so
it makes him...
His insides rupture because his skin is impenetrable, but his insides are... They recover quickly, but they're also not...
Yeah,
because there's all that... It's pretty vague.
There's all that thing of like, if you like shot him in the eye, would that kill him?
Yeah.
Like, would it go into his brain? Or like, if you put a gun into his mouth...
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, would that hurt him?
Which I'm fairly certain they...
Because you can't get like needles into him.
No, yeah. Cottonmouth, I think, gets loads of guns. The last episode we got, his villain was getting loads of guns that like can destroy tanks, basically, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll just use those on him." But no, in Jessica Jones, he gets shot point blank with a sawn-off shotgun.
And then
in the chest, and then it stops his heart.
Yeah, he passes out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then
Night Nurse is there for some reason. I don't know.
And she can't get the needles into him.
Yeah,
she's like, "What's wrong with your friend?" And she's like, "He's not my friend. I don't know him."
We did shag that one time, but we're not friends. Yeah. No, absolutely. So his powers are sort of vague, but that's fine for the context of the show. He goes back to Harlem after the events of Jessica Jones, in which he owned a bar in Jessica Jones,
and it got blown up.
The purple man tells him to destroy his own bar.
Yeah.
And then he walks out of it alive because he's impenetrable skin. That's it. So that was cool. I like that in Jessica Jones. But
and then it's all like gang war and stuff, kind of, isn't it?
So so Cottonmouth, who we said lots about, he's a villain in the comics. Who wears a spandex suit. A lot of these villains are villains in the comics that wear spandex suits.
They're quite 70s, aren't they? Like Luke Cage, it's a bit 70s.
Yeah. In this, Cottonmouth is a bar owner, and his sister is a congresswoman. Some kind of political figure. I don't actually know. I don't actually remember.
She gets there, though, by not nice means.
Yeah, absolutely. Blackmail, claiming power.
Yeah.
Cottonmouth owns a club, which is quite cool, especially in the first few episodes, because every episode there was a new jazz performer.
Oh yeah.
At the club, which I loved.
Yeah.
And his club also led to a really cool, iconic shot of Cottonmouth, which I wish he was the main villain throughout, because he was
quite
great.
good, wasn't he?
But there's an iconic shot of him looking through down onto his club, and behind him there is a picture of...
Is it Notorious B.I.G.?
Yeah, I think so. In a crown.
Yeah. And
the crown, as he's standing there, the crown lines up with his head. Of Cottonmouth. It's really iconic, really, really awesome.
Yeah, it's Notorious B.I.G.
Well shot all these episodes are. Yeah, it was, I think. But yeah, no, so Cottonmouth is... and his sister are just trying to take over the Harlem.
Yeah.
And what's the other bits of the story? Luke Cage works with someone he cares about quite a lot, an old guy who owns a barber shop.
The barber, yeah.
Who's quite sweet.
And it's not just the fact that it's a barber, it's where all the kids go to keep them out of trouble. And then he gets killed.
Yeah, like...
And then I think that's what sets Luke Cage off on his, like, journey of justice.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm going to clean up these streets. This is my home. It was alright. I just didn't.
We tailed off near the end, and then I found out at the end that they keep name dropping a bigger villain who's the gang lord.
Yeah.
Who Cottonmouth is working with, who then appears at the end in a giant mech suit.
Oh.
I think
I don't know what a mech suit is.
Robot suit.
Oh.
Iron Man has a mech suit technically, I guess. No, mechs are bigger. And you fit a little person inside.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
what a mech suit
like,
is and a robot suit is.
in Avatar.
Yeah, or Pacific Rim or anything like that. Or the stupid Japanese giant robot things that I know.
Power Rangers.
That was sort of a whistle of the Power Rangers theme, but that didn't really work. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he...
Sounds great.
Weird that he just turns up and is in a robot suit after what was a series mostly themed on gang crime. It was a bit of an odd choice, but so then we just never got back into it because we found out the end.
Yeah.
But what we saw was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
It was alright.
Yeah, I liked Luke Cage again. Like the others, I think by the time we got 7 episodes in, it was sort of dragging.
Yeah, that was way too many episodes. Yeah. Should we do Iron Fist in 5 minutes?
Yeah, shit, move on. No. Oh, let's talk about Mr. Jones. What the hell is his name? The guy who plays Danny Rand, who's also in Game of Thrones. He plays
Loris Tyrell.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
He's well, let's talk about him in Game of Thrones. He has a personality. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's Finn Jones. There we go.
Yeah. I just don't think any of them had much of like personality in like any of the characters. I just didn't.
Yeah, well, can I just briefly explain the plot of Iron Fist?
You can try, yes.
His origin. Okay, so rich boy and his family go on holiday, and then when they're on holiday, in the mountains somewhere, a mystical city appears to them, which only appears once every 10 years. The mystical city is called Kunlun. Somewhere along the journey, his parents die, and actually, no, I think I might be wrong. I think his parents die before the mystical city appears, and then the people come out of the mystical city.
Yeah, well,
and save young boy Danny Rand.
It's there's Danny Rand, his mum, his dad, and a friend.
Yeah.
The friend loves the mum, tries it on with the mum. She's like, no, I don't want any of it. And, like, kills them. Because he's like, well, if you can't have me, no one will have me. And so...
This is the plot of the comic origin, or is this the TV show origin?
This is the comic, I think.
No, it's cool. I was just double checking, because I don't remember that from the TV show.
I think it's... Well, yeah,
it's possible,
so that's what happens in the comic. And then... As he's like running away, then the city appears to him.
Danny Rand escapes, and then the city appears to him.
Yeah.
And Kunlun is basically a city of martial arts monks and shamans who are mystical, and it doesn't exist in our reality, and it appears every now and again, sucks people inside, and he has literally one of the best comic book origins ever, which is
he punches a dragon.
Yeah, he gets tasked with taking on Shao Lao the Undying, and he basically punches his fist into the heart of Shao Lao the Undying, and that's why he becomes the immortal Iron Fist with the power of
Grey Skull.
Yeah. So you're instantly thinking, right, this kid, when he comes back, he's gonna not really
understand
be
badass
how the world works, but he's gonna have had 15 years, by the way, is how long it says he's been there.
Yeah.
15 years of awesome uber martial arts training.
Yeah.
And glowy fists.
Yeah.
And what happens for the 5 episodes that we saw?
He's wet as a dishcloth.
He potters around, has no idea what the fuck he's doing back in the real world. He tries to get into his parents' building. His parents are super rich and they own a company. And his friend has taken over the company. And he tries to get to their building like 8 times. And he's like, "I'm Danny Rand," and they're like,
It's
"You can't be Danny Rand."
It's like
dead."
he's a bit like schizophrenic. Like
He's mental, yeah.
He's just not got any. No, I don't like it.
One important skill that he's supposed to have learned is how to channel his chi, which is
His fist.
which is channeling your emotions and controlling your emotions, and he can't do it for like the first 6 episodes or something because he can't channel his chi because of stupid reasons.
Because he's forgotten or something, isn't he?
He's like PTSD or something.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like his parents died 15 years ago and he hasn't come to terms with it. He's just been off in a magical city and now he's a hobo. And that's literally it's like a mix of rich kid problems and hobo problems. He meets a lady who teaches him martial arts. Yeah, got no shoes.
No, I didn't like it.
It's so stupid.
That's why we didn't finish it.
It's really shoehorned in. All the characters are really shoehorned in as well. Like the lady who teaches him martial arts, he's looking for martial arts classes, even though he's had them for 15 years and can teach himself.
Yeah.
What is he doing with his life?
Yeah.
But I of all of that, I did quite like David Wenham's character.
The evil man. The evil man.
Again, another British guy who's now got an American accent, but he was like very clearly something wrong with him.
I don't like that he's evil.
Oh, you quite like David Wenham, don't you?
He's my favourite. He is Faramir in Lord of the Rings, my favourite character in Lord of the Rings. And he is also the best character in 300 in my opinion as well. So I don't like that he's nasty.
Does he have the most abs?
No, he's just a bit nice in it, and he's the one eye. He loses his eye and he like tells the story. He's the only one that survives.
The pussy that runs away. I'm joking. Please don't kill me.
I've got nothing else to say about Iron Fist. I didn't like it.
It's pretty wet. The whole series is, from our understanding of people who've watched it all the way through, it doesn't really improve. The fighting is a bit meh. But yeah, I guess that's about it on Iron Fist as well. Don't even waste your time.
No.
Read the comic version. He's awesome.
Yeah, read the comics.
Read him and Luke Cage pairing up. It's so good.
Yeah. What do you hope is going to happen in Defenders?
Well, I don't really know. Like, we don't... So, what do we know for sure? The hand of the villain.
Yeah.
And the hand of the villain in Iron Fist as well. We shouldn't add that in there for some reason. There's all this other stuff happening, but the hand is just back.
They're all mean to
lazy.
They're all mean to Iron Fist.
Yeah, in the trailer we saw
making
there
jokes.
being a bit of a dick to Iron Fist, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Jessica Jones is in jail for some reason.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. There's quite a good little quip where they're all in a lift and then Jessica Jones says, "You look stupid," to Daredevil, and Daredevil's like, "Hey, it's your scarf I've got wrapped around my head."
I
great.
Want one thing and one thing only to happen.
Yeah.
Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, get together, have a baby. Because they've done it in the comics, so they need to do it in TV form.
Absolutely. Because
they're so cute together, and I love them together, so they have to have their baby.
Yeah.
So that's all I want to happen.
We should say as well, like, I know we sort of blasted through Luke Cage and Iron Fist, but Mike Coulter as Luke Cage I quite liked as well. Considering he's literally just an NFL player, he's not really an actor.
Oh yeah.
I think he does a pretty good job.
He did a very good job. Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver's probably going to be evil and part of the hand.
Probably.
I sort of want her to be like an actual supervillain, have powers or something. That'd be badass. Because at some point they're going to get bored of fighting all regular people in suits.
Yeah. Especially now they have actual powers. Like, it's not just Daredevil who's, you know, like,
superhero,
yes, he has powers, but like, it's just, you know, to do with how long he's been training. But like with Luke Cage, he is actually impenetrable. So
yeah, and
they
got
sort
the fist now.
They sort of do need a like super villain.
I think so. I'm well up for weird evil psycho Elektra.
Yeah.
And weird supervillainy Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
More of the Hand. More of Stick, because we've seen him in the trailer as well. Pretty psyched for that. Yeah, I'm pretty up for all that, to be honest.
Excellent.
Comes out on Friday.
Woo! Yeah, we're ready.
18th for us in the UK anyway. I don't know if it's different. It was.
Don't know.
Game of Thrones update. Was it alright?
Last week's one was incredible.
Yay.
So good. But is Jaime Lannister dead? Oh my god, that was so stressful.
That was pretty intense. There is a piece of digital art that's doing the rounds that this guy did, which is from the back of Jaime Lannister with a lance on the horse and the dragon in the background, and it just looks really cool.
You have to show me that. I haven't seen that.
It's awesome. I might put it on. I'll put it on the group.
Rick and Morty update.
It was amazing. I love every episode of Rick and Morty.
I did enjoy this episode more than I've enjoyed any others.
Pickle Rick. Did you hate Pickle Rick?
Pickle Rick was disgusting. I hated it.
Love Pickle Rick so much.
It was awful.
Oh, he's so good.
Ripping rats in half. No, can't handle that. But this episode was pretty good. I quite enjoyed that one.
This episode basically trying to say that modern conceptions of superheroes is dumb, which is true.
Yeah.
And it works really well. And Rick is an idiot as always.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so good. And then the twist at the end being Morty thinks that the whole thing has been about him liking the superheroes. It's not. It's about the dumb janitor guy. It's so good. Oh man, Rick and Morty is amazing. This series is easily better than everything else ever. We just woken up Siri again. This is amazing.
Go away, Siri. I think Siri's telling us that we should finish the podcast now.
What did it say?
I don't know.
Can you check the Siri? That's all. I want to know. I want to keep... Our listeners are on tenterhooks.
Hi there, Laura. It knows me.
That's weird.
Right.
Alright, okay. Round up after Siri update number 2. Thanks very much for listening. Let us know if you're excited for Defenders. If you disagree with all of our opinions of all of the Marvel Netflix shows so far.
We don't mind.
We are at CR Pod. We don't mind even if you're wrong. We are at CR Pod on Twitter, Facebook.com/TCRF Pod. I'm at B.Carter on Twitter.
I'm at speckle_15.
Follow us, tweet us, follow the main page, tweet the main page. We, as ever, we like to thank our good friend, TenYearsGone, for the theme song to this episode.
And his luscious beard.
If you want to find him on Twitter, he is at IamTenYearsGone. He has links to all his music stuff on there. IamTenYearsGone, no spaces. You can tell you got him because he's got a polarized profile picture of him with his luscious beard. And his music is great. His other music, if you're interested. Tweet us other things. Random shout out in case people care. We have a Patreon page if you want to give us money. Basically, it's a bit dumb, but we've noticed a lot of other podcasts do it, and it's basically a way of supporting the show. If you like what you hear, you can just go and have a look at our Patreon page. There's a couple of different reward tiers, if you know how Patreon works. Patreon.com/TCRF Pod for all that information. That's all on there. If you like what we do, you want us to carry on every week, happy to do it. That's about it. I think that rounds off the week once again.
Bye.
See you later, guys.